Hey everyone, and we've received some big news from Epic Games recently, and that is they're launching something called Fab, and this is a brand new marketplace that is set to replace the Unreal Engine Marketplace, Sketchfab, Quixel, and Artstation Marketplace as well. And this is all going to be happening and fully launching by about mid-October. And today what I'm going to be doing is breaking down what Fab is, what it means for both sellers and buyers, and I'll also give you my personal thoughts on the launch and what it could mean for the future. So let's jump right in. So Fab is Epic Games' new open marketplace for digital content creators. It's going to combine all of their existing platforms, those being Unreal Engine Marketplace, Quixel, Sketchfab, and Artstation Marketplace, into one single destination where you can discover, buy, sell, and share assets. So it's designed for all types of creators, not just in gaming, but across various industries as well. So a big one for Unreal is not just gaming, but film creation and animation as well. You'll find 3D models, 2D assets, environments, audio, tools, plugins, and much more. And the best part? Fab will have multi-engine and multi-platform support, meaning it will work with engines like Unreal Engine and Unity, and a variety of tools including Blender, Adobe Substance, and many others. And they've also said more will be coming to the future as well. So this is a really interesting development that they're now not just focusing on Unreal, but also on Unity and other game engines in the future as well. Now, if you're a seller, Fab brings a lot of exciting opportunities. So they're sticking with the same revenue share from the Unreal Engine Marketplace, and that is an 88-22 split. So you'll keep 88% of all the revenue made from your sales. But on top of that, from now until the end of 2024, Fab is offering 100% revenue share on standard licensed products. And this is amazing, and I think they're doing this just to kind of encourage everyone to migrate over to Fab as soon as possible, so you will earn 100% of all your sales up until the start of next year, and then it'll be back to the normal 88%, which is still very good. Something else Fab offers for sellers is easy migration. So if you're currently selling on the Unreal Engine Marketplace or Sketchfab, you can start moving your products over to Fab with their new publishing tools. And Unreal Engine sellers can migrate now, and Sketchfab creators will be able to start in early October. There are also expanded options, so you'll be able to offer products with multi-platform compatibility. You can set up tiered licensing, so for both personal and business and professional, and you can also take advantage of a real-time 3D viewer to showcase your work. So when you're on the marketplace page, instead of just seeing screenshots of the assets, you'll also be able to have a nice full 3D rendered view of it, similar to what you have on some other marketplaces as well. And on top of that, this will be a big one for a lot of people, is that you have control over AI. So you can control whether your assets are used to train AI models or not, and you must also declare if your products were created using AI as well. So like I say, this is going to be a big one for a lot of people, because that means that what they make can't be used to train AI if they don't want. And it's also big for buyers as well, because some people don't want to buy things made by AI, so sellers have to declare that as well. So this is a big one for a lot of people. And talking about buyers, as a buyer, Fab offers several major advantages as well. So it is one unified store. So Fab is your new one-shop stop for assets, from 3D models to environments, plugins, and much more. You'll be able to find everything all in this one place. There's also powerful search tools, so Fab will make it easy to find what you need with advanced search filters, so you can locate assets based on format, price, and license type, which I think is something the Unreal Engine Marketplace has kind of been missing. Sometimes it's quite annoying that I can't search for something in a specific way with all these different filters, so that is something which Fab is going to bring in. There are also enhanced previews, so as we mentioned earlier, Fab's next generation real-time 3D viewer lets you inspect assets before you buy, giving you confidence in what you're purchasing, because obviously a screenshot can be kind of misleading, so you can get a full 3D view of the entire asset. However, one downside I've noticed is that there are no written reviews or questions. So unlike what you have on the Unreal Engine Marketplace at the moment, you can leave a star rating review as well as text, and you can also ask questions that will be answered by the seller. Fab won't have open text reviews or question sections for these products. So while product star ratings will be transferred over from previous platforms, you won't be able to read the detailed user reviews or ask questions directly on the product pages. And I'll get more into that at the end when I'm summarizing my thoughts, because that is an interesting choice they've gone with. And don't fret as well, you will also have access to your previous purchases. So if you've bought assets from the Unreal Engine Marketplace or Sketchfab, then don't worry, because you will still have access to everything that you've purchased even after the migration. So what's the new Fab store going to look like? Well, Fab is going for a streamlined, modern design that's clean and easy to navigate. With multi-engine support, you'll be able to filter products by compatibility, see high-res images and 3D previews in a dedicated media gallery, and easily switch between different license types for personal and professional use. Now, even though there won't be written reviews or question sections, the focus is on providing quick and powerful search tools, better visual previews, and compatibility information at a glance, while also having everything in one place. So you don't have to go between all these different marketplaces for things. They're just kind of consolidating everything together. Alright, here are my personal thoughts on Fab. Overall, I think it's an interesting move that they've done. I think what they're doing is they're just trying to consolidate all their different marketplaces into one, so you don't have to keep going between them all, as I've just said. I'll be interested to see how this plays out. There's probably some big financial reasons to why they're doing it. Maybe it costs too much money to host all these different sites, they just want to do it in one. Or maybe it is also just they think it will be easier for new people coming in and people using it already, so they can just stay on one service instead of going between all the other ones. I think it's cool as well that they're including other engines as well, not just Unreal, but they're focusing on Unity, and again they said others will be added in the future. I think for sellers at the moment it's going to be a bit stressful trying to move everything over and figuring out all the new rules and everything, but for buyers I imagine it will be a lot easier to just use as well. The revenue share for the rest of 2024 being 100% is amazing. I think that's just again something big for them to entice people to move over quickly. And also the AI transparency gives creators more control over their work, as well as giving buyers, more transparency, as they say, into what it is that they're buying. Because a lot of people don't want to buy things that are made with AI, they want something made by a real person, and this is a great way to do that. I do, however, have some reservations about the lack of written reviews and the Q&A section, because I think that is a big part of buying something, is you want to see what people think and also ask questions. Because one of the things on the Unreal Engine Marketplace which I've seen is I'll go on and something will have 3-star review because someone's given it 5 stars and someone's given it 1 star. So I can then see what they've written. The 5-star review is absolutely great. It's because what they've created is something amazing. And the 1-star review is because that person just didn't read what the marketplace page said. So they've said, oh, well, this doesn't have X, Y, and Z. When if you read the page, it clearly says that that's not included or something like that. So I can then see that and read it and go, well, I can just discredit that review because it's the buyer's fault. They've not read it properly. They don't know what they're buying because they've not done enough research. So I can discredit that and go, well, if I don't include that, it's a 5-star review. This person who did know what they were buying because they did their research has said it's absolutely amazing. So I can then do that. Whereas if I can't read what they've said, I'll see someone's given a 1-star review. And then because that's all the information I have, I would assume that it's a terrible product. So in my eyes, that's something which really isn't good. You should have written reviews, not just star ratings. And the Q&A section as well, obviously you can still just DM, message or email the seller or anything like that to ask the question. But one good thing about having the public Q&A section that was on the Unreal Marketplace was that if I go onto a product, I might have a question, I can go onto the questions page and see it's already been answered. It's like having a frequently asked questions section on the page. You can see what other people have said, you can see what the sellers responded with, and that way everything is just public and a lot easier, and it just makes the whole process a lot more fluid. So they haven't said that it's something they're adding in the future, they've just said that it won't have it. So I hope that's something that they change their mind on and they will add it later on down the line in the future, because I think written reviews and Q&A sections is a very important part of buying and selling. So overall, I think Fab has a lot of potential, consolidating everything into one place. And I'm excited to see how it evolves, especially with including more and more things, so that it just, got Sketchfab, Unreal Marketplace, Quixel, everything all in one place. I'm excited to see how it evolves and how they treat it, and I hope that they take on any criticisms and evolve it further as well to make sure it's improved and the best it can be. And Epic Games have always been very, very good with doing that. They are very good at taking on what people think and want and then adapting and improving based upon that as well. Something that I also want to mention as well, actually, is that while they're doing all of this, Quixel Megascans will also no longer be free. So at the moment, if you're an Unreal Engine user, I'm pretty sure all of it, if not the vast majority of stuff on there, is for free. And the stuff that isn't, you can earn in-store credits to buy things. The credit system is disappearing, and things will no longer be free. So you're going to have to pay for Megascans and Quixel stuff now. I think the asset packs start at $25, so it's still not too bad. But obviously it's going from free to paid, and they're also removing Quixel Bridge, which was a really nice, easy integration into Unreal. Now, at the moment, metahumans are staying on Quixel Bridge, however they will be moved over in the future. I think that's just a process which is taking a longer time. But to wrap it up, Fab is shaping up to be an exciting new platform for both sellers and buyers. Sellers get a great revenue share, easy migration tools, and new ways to showcase their assets with real-time previews and expanded licenses, while also having everything in one place. And buyers will have access to a wide range of assets in one place with powerful tools to search, preview, and purchase what they need. With a clean, modern design and multi-platform support, Fab is aiming to be the go-to marketplace for creators across industries and engines. Whether you're selling or buying, there's a lot to look forward to. But remember, there's no written reviews or Q&A sections, so you'll have to rely on star ratings and visual previews for now. And again, as I've said a few times, I hope that is something that they change in the future. But that's it for today's breakdown on Fab. What do you think of this new marketplace? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe for more updates on Fab, Unreal Engine, and other tools for creators. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help me and the channel out a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.